Summer drawing to a close here in the Southeast. The roof is closed at the wondrous Mercedes-Benz Stadium due to the hot temps still outside here in downtown Atlanta. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Atlanta Falcons. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Jonathan Taylor, the ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. The gun. They'll look to throw. Open man is Komet, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for Chicago.
1st down, Chicago.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Alexander. 7 yards, the pickup there.
It's a gain of
able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
49-yard line.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 27-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 27. The give to Taylor. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence. It allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes this one again for a Bears touchdown.
Chicago.
23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Makes the score Bears 7, Falcons nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
To go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And the Bears take over.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Able to get this to Gordon. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That's going to bring up fourth down. Only a gain of 2 there.
It's fourth down.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Sterling Hoffrichter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. On the return is Cohen. They'll score at a 36-yard punt, and that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 17-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
At the 18-yard line.
2nd and 9 now. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that was incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
First and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Carried by number 21.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He finds Beckham complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First catch there for OBJ, and that good for a first down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Now he'll try to run with this. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Quickly into the hands of Beckham. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here comes Cohen. 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, first and 10.
19-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking deep downfield. And it's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 81 yards. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 34. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's first and 10 from the 45. Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up
2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now left side, the completion is tight end. And he gets it down to the 32. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Malik Hooker on the coverage.
Back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range. And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the Falcons are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Jesper Horsted, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Greg Zerline set.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They'll drop the throw. He's going to let it go again. It's going to be caught. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there as the first half is winding down, as the Bears push further out in front.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but it's going to be 2nd down. Just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Melvin Gordon, incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now back to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the half will begin with a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? Now Taylor. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. In every game, teams are looking for that momentum shift, and that run there, the offense feels like, hey, maybe we can get something going, but defensively, they've slowed him down the entire game.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Cole Kmet, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going to run. This is Gordon. And, boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Well, at this stage of the game in the 2nd half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
And this is obviously quite a performance, and most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And this carries into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Josh Allen in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
By Josh Allen. The tackle made back at the 25-yard line.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. That's to his running back, complete. And a loose start there. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. Anything to make of this or just a bad stretch? Because he had the 2 fumbles he lost last week and now a 3rd.
It's a bad stretch, but it's one that he has to make sure he overcomes. This isn't on anyone else but him. Taking care of the ball, tucking it away, keeping it high and tight, all the while doing that and not slowing down his running and his ability to move the ball forward.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, man, because you're exactly right. All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. To the right side and complete to Hurst. He'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
13-yard line.
Now Gordon on first down. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll try to run the option here. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown Atlanta. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Falcons are in for 6. The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. A.J. Terrell coming up to make the play. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
I've got to think this offensive line is getting some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy. They practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 14. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Falcons send out their punter. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They'll run on 1st down. Taylor, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Again, it's Taylor. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Fowler. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football. And you can see the flashback when you grab that one.
14 yards there on a Falcon 1st down.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Bears' 11-yard line.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. And this is going to be intercepted. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but, boy, he's playing really well.
Going up top. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Bears add on. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
At their own 25-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Second and long. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And his pass is intercepted for the third time today. Eddie Jackson picks it. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Down, Chicago.
Back to throw now on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Alexander. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Now throwing on first down and completing it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another first down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. On third down, he'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
And this one is right through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. Escaping the pressure right. And bringing it in right side here. Beckham. And out across midfield down to the 45. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it's third down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by the Hooker. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because
pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. A heck of an effort there on a scramble. Leaves him with just third and a yard. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Try to lay one up deep. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open. Now second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target. And it's 3rd down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And that might just submit it. A return for a late touchdown.
Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Chicago, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll return home next week to take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, this season is beyond salvage now as they fall to 2-10. And they'll be on the road next week.